Good afternoon, grade 7. So, let me show you the answer to try this activity on page 150, wherein you have to identify the constants, variables, and operations involved. I hope by now that you've read the assigned topic. So, in letter A, 2xy plus z. So, you're given there a binomial, meaning there are two terms. So the first term and the second term, but in the first term, so take note, the operation involved between these three, the variables and the constant, is multiplication. Also, please avoid using x as your multiplication symbol because we are now in algebra. So x is a variable, not an operation for multiplication. Okay, so this means 2xy means 2 times x times y. So the operation involved here is multiplication. While between these two terms, 2xy, first term, and the second term is z, between the two terms, the operation involved is addition. Okay? So, what are now your constants? Your constants are 2 for 2xy. That's your numerical coefficient. So, it's also called a constant here. And there is 1 here. No? So, 2 and 1. If you don't see a number beside the letter, that means there is 1. Okay, you don't say 1z, you just call it z. It's understood that there's 1. So what are the variables? X, y, and z. Alright? So let me write it. So let me repeat. The variables are Their variables are x, y, and z. Your constant, of course, are 2 and 1. Okay? And the operation involved, I cannot write it anymore. The operation involved, please take note, multiplication between 2x and y, and addition between this first term and the second term. Okay? Next, for letter B, the constant is 2, still the same. You got 1 here, there's 1 here. It's understood it's 1BH, it's BH, 1 is the numerical. So 1 and 2, and then the operation involved is between B and H, the operation is multiplication. And between the numerator and the denominator, remember the fraction bar is also a symbol for division. So multiplication and division. Alright, and your variables, of course, are B and H. For letter C, your variables are A and B, right? A, B here, A and B here in the denominator. So A, B, you don't need to repeat. And then the constants, 3, no, and 1. And the operation involved, how many? There are 4 operations. Multiplication between 3 and A, because it means 3 times A. So multiplication and subtraction between the first term and the second term. So subtraction, and there is the division symbol. So, and addition. So 4 major operations. Okay?